shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than equal.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice defense on that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
Whoa, Johnny! The Mexican monster's in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez. There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Just misses with that jab. In the early rounds of a... Oh, right there! And it's survival time for David Benavidez. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Does well to block that left jab. The jab can't find a home. And the Cobra is down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Missing with the hook. And that hook misses. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. So they're off watching that last round. Boy, this next round. There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez. Here we go. It's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither fighter willing to slow down. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They are chin-checking each other. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. We'll see how much endurance. Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you? Hold that thought! Crotch in trouble. And apparently no rest. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.